Good evening. Monday, July 29th, 2013. My weight, 422.8. Got up this morning and went to work. And they were doing more construction, so it was a lot more difficult to get to work. And I did leave late because I did have issues getting out of bed. Again, it's on me for not falling asleep as early as I should be. Went there and I parked, a little bit further than I expected or wanted to do, and walked in. And they had this van that was selling food, gourmet sandwiches for breakfast, and I said, might as well. It's right here, and I should have breakfast in the morning. And I did. I had myself a nice egg. They call it the scoundrel. I'm a scoundrel. And it had ham, it had cheese, it had egg. It was on a bagel bun. It was really good. A pretzel bun, not a bagel bun, pretzel bun. And it was good. And I had a glass of orange juice and some water, which, guys, again, I drink more water. Then I went to work, did some work, had some meetings. For lunch, I went to the Chicago Booth Center, the business center there. And I had myself a chicken bruschetta sandwich, had some nuts and some water. More water, bought a larger bottle of water this time because I just want to be hydrated. But before that, and what the main topic today is, it's a very critical one. Again, going back to how I view myself and how I need to be treating myself with respect. And it's all about the idea or the issue that people have with compliments and prayers and wishes and just, goodness. The fact that some people let negativity dominate their life in a very terrible way. And I say that because, I posted online that I'm a terrific person. Or in the regard, because I won't go into great detail, but the point being is I received a message from God. I relayed that message to someone or to the one person I love more than anybody else. And it was met with negativity. The negativity is rooted in confusion. The negativity is rooted in the idea that if you can't make a decision or a choice, then you have to deal with your own issues. You have to step up and understand the truth. Going back to the whole idea of, and I've run into it, being good. I'm very good. I know I am. And I was taken aback by it, like, what do you mean suddenly? What do you mean I left you alone and now I'm back? Just the idea of, wait a minute, hold on here. You put this on me, it's on you. 42 days have passed. Time's up. Make a decision. Do you love or do you hate? And essentially, there is still hate there. There is still negativity. And I let it go just because I didn't want to deal with it at the time, because I have to talk to this person in person about what happened. When I got the opportunity, I said we have to talk, because it's very cruel. Negativity is very cruel. And they don't realize how negative they are. So, and it gets even more complicated in the sense that, so I have to bring that up. I won't go, it's a very private matter, so I won't bring it up here. But the idea of when you receive a message from God and you reject God, that's very negative. And that's essentially what you did. So, and then it came to the next phase, out of the blue. I said, okay, so be it. I'm gonna walk away for now, but we have to talk about it. Then out of the blue, oh, I want something that you have. You know, it was very selfish in that regard too. And I said, fine, you can have it. You know, I wasn't using it because it was meant for you. Because that's the truth. It was meant for happiness. It's something that was meant to bring happiness, bring comfort, bring healing. And it was only meant for one person. And it wasn't being utilized. And if you're asking for it, you can have it. Because that was its intention. And in my heart, if you want it to be removed from the sanctuary I have here, then you can have it. It's better with you because you want it. But again, you have to get rid negativity from your life completely. If not, then nothing you do will change that. And then a 180 occurred where people come to me with their issues, and it's been like that for a long time. I could remember in high school, I look back at it now and I understand, but it hurt then, but now it doesn't. Now it's better that I didn't have nothing, that it happened, and it happened the way it did. I do remember people coming to me and talking about their boyfriend, and women talk about their boyfriend, not guys. Guys would never talk to me about their girlfriends or whatever. They would just like be bragging about their boyfriend or guys, and you know, and then I would say, well, what about me? And he said, we're just friends. Like that, very coy and very straightforward. At the time it hurt, but now it doesn't matter. It's better that nothing happened. You know, I have no ties to anything there. That's how it should be, because it's good. Because I'm here now. I'm in peace and serenity now. Then it happened also, you know, college, the same thing. You know, people that I know, people I've talked to recently and 20 years ago, people that I really cared about deeply, didn't give me the time of day. Very negative force that was being sent out. And as I grew into adulthood is when it started to really not affect me in a very deep way, when you really give your heart because your heart wants to be held and caressed, and it's treated utterly despicably in a very terrible way. It really hurts. But I got over that. And I think I started to realize that I have drive and I can do things. I can do things and I can take control of it. And to some it may seem as this is my way, is the way you should do it, but it's not meant to be arrogant or anything like that. It's meant to be, I want to know the outcome. So this is how it's going to be done. And I do that. And now I've had the more realization of trying to massage the message that negativity is bad in any regard. Even with the ends justify the means. Don't be negative, be positive. But I have to talk to someone about that. Not me, talk to someone about me, talk to them about their issue. And ask them the question, why? It's because until you realize how genuinely negative you are about every aspect of your life, you can never find peace. And I posted on Facebook about the whole terrible thing. I'm not being down on myself, don't get me wrong. We're just making a joke or being having a pun. And I remember what my brother had said about being indifferent. Because, the way I worded it on Facebook made sense. I want to be a good man. I want to be a good man completely. Literally, if I can help somebody, I'm going to help them. If I can do something for somebody, I will do it. If I can't, then I'll tell them I can't do it. And even if I can't do it, sometimes I still do it. But my brother told me the only way to get a woman is to be indifferent, to treat her badly. And he gave a explanation on why. That's his opinion on what they should do. And when the opportunity came to me to have those experiences, I came off as innocent and naive the first time, of course. I was much older. And I didn't know what to do. But I let negative forces in the long run take over in regards to finances, gambling, not me gambling, they were gambling a lot. Gambling, spending money frivolously, doing a lot of very negative things. And not that I got sucked into it, but I felt compelled to help. And I tried what I could, but it just didn't work out. And I learned a lot from that experience. And I can go into great detail later on a first basis if I have to, but not right now. I'm just being very generic. The idea that negativity financially almost ruined me because of this situation. But that's long past, and I learned a very, very important lesson from it. But I realized then that not that I wanted to rescue, but I wanted to nurture and show that goodness is good. But being good with a bit of being naive and being innocent destroys. If you're not strong enough, don't have your calluses, don't stand up for your principles. From there, that was strike one. Strike two occurred almost with the air of having experience in life, but then building my business, building my practice, using my intelligence. And then having that confidence, losing weight the first time ever, back in 2004. And the negative forces that I plunged myself into. And I can actually say, not that I had a God complex, that I thought I was Jesus in the sense that I could save people. And it got me in trouble in the sense of real anguish and pain. Going into the den of people who did drugs, people who were sexually abused, and trying to help them, beat up women who were beat up and destroyed by men. And it made me mad. I stood up for them. I fought off their attackers. And there's a lot that those years did to me, But I wanted to take on the negativity and fight it. I wanted to fight evil and do as much as I could. And I did that for a few years. And not that negativity won or evil won, but the people that I was saving, and the one that was very close to me, who was trying to show light, the light, turned on me and destroyed me and my foundation. Negativity took its second stab at me. And I wandered aimlessly for a few years and had nowhere to go. Felt like there was nothing to do with life. Not that I was down on myself, I just basically had to heal my own wounds. But I had no aim and no focus. Till 2009. It took me a long time to do that, to come out of the darkness, and to have somebody tell me, look at me, look at me, look at me when I talk to you. To pick my head up. They did that. And I'm forever grateful for that aspect. And that's when I started to do it again. And then the situation the way it is now, where you had indifference, then you had the ultimate betrayal occur. And the reaction is the complete and utter isolation, putting me in isolation. This is my isolation chamber. But it's been building up, the whole idea of going back. If you call me an angel, are you real? Because of the things I do. If you're astonished by everything I do, and you call me a miracle, and everything that I do is exactly what you need, and you can't believe I'm real, then those statements, and tell me if I'm wrong, means that I'm sent from God or an angel or somebody who actually is giving you what you need, or is listening to you and being attentive to your needs. Now, if that's the case, then your ultimate, or not ultimate, but I would say, then your statement to all of those things is, you're too close, I don't need you here, get away from me. Or being very negative, then there's something really wrong with you, that you need to seek professional help. And then you come in here after that. You basically tell me to, literally, I would say, 12-hour difference. Not a 12-hour. 8 hours. Wait, let me see here. 11 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 11 o'clock, I send you a prayer. You tell me to fuck off, basically. I'm saying you didn't say it like that, but you generally said that. Then you wanted to take back everything you had at 3. And you show up here and you're in pain. The pain may have been caused by something, but the residual pain is caused by negative energy. If you do something and you hurt yourself and you take care of it right away, you pray, you heal it, whatever you do, that's fine. But if it's prolonging, then you're not addressing it. You actually want to be in pain then. But then you say, come and heal me, or I'm here, can you do this? Or it was even, can you do this? It was, you should do this. Why don't you do this? Should you do this? You should do this. Why don't you do that? Basically, and of course, I want to do it. I want to heal you. And I did. And completely different. So then am I being used? Or what? I want to ask. I want to break it down because you need to seek the professional help that you have to seek. But again, it all boils down to negativity and how bad it is, how corrosive it is to the soul. And it's not good. I am shielded by negativity, from negativity. In essence, when you get down to it, maybe that's what this is. My shield from negativity. The idea that to be bombarded, and it happened also this weekend where a friend of mine came to me and was in dire straits and, confessed a lot of stuff to me. Very, not shocking, but, very heartfelt things. And I was waiting for a call back, and it didn't happen. So I don't know if that situation was also put aside. They embraced the negativity. They embraced the abuser. This woman embraced her abuser again. You come to me about being abused. Tell you to run away, and you go back. You come to me and telling me about somebody who betrayed you, and yet you're considering going back. You tell me about someone you want to punish. They're going to get away with it. I have to do something. I have to make them pay. Why? Why do you have to do it? Why are you harboring negativity? Shower with love. Tell them you love them. I love your enemies. Love them to death. I love everybody. I really do. I don't want them to do bad things. I'm going to stop them from doing bad things if they're going to hurt me. And I do that because I love myself. And I love them. I don't want them to do the act. That's what it boils down to. I don't want negativity. I want love. I want the light. I want to be positive. So that's what I'm going to do. Stay positive and stay in my heart and let it shine throughout the universe. Good night.